Hi there. Today I would like to talk about my favorite German prefix, Uhr, not to confuse with the word for clock. First, the meaning of Uhr. There are two main meanings, which is in the beginning or at the beginning and big, great. There are other meanings, but they are less important. Where does the word Uhr come from? The etymology is not 100% clear, but apparently it comes either from Old Norse, Old German, or Gothic. And there's some very basic word like us, or ur. Some examples for the meaning in the beginning or from the beginning. Urahnen, Urzeit, Urwald, Urkunde, Ursprung, Urinstinkt, Urknall, Ursprache, Ursache, Urquell, Urkraft, and so on. This is very interesting. I will just pick an example. Let's say Urkunde. Kunde means something like message, and Urkunde means like a message that comes from the beginning. In English, you would translate it as something like document or certificate. That is not a very proper translation because the German word implies that it comes from some deep origin. Even though today people don't always think of this when they say the word, but originally it had this meaning. And another example is Ursache, a thing from the beginning. Ursache can be translated as reason. Right, the other meaning is big, great, or something to stress something, to make something stronger. To make a word stronger, you add the prefix ur. For example, uralt, urdeutsch, ureigen. And also Urgroßvater, Ururgroßvater, Urgroßmutter, Ururgroßmutter, Urenkel, and so on. So when you say alt, old, okay, that's just old, but when you say uralt, it means really, really old. Or Urgroßvater, in this case it's just a tautology. Groß and Ur basically have the same meaning or a similar meaning in this word, but it probably doesn't sound very good to say Großvater, Großvater, so you say Urgroßvater. Today it is also used in the language of the youth language. For example, urcool, urgeil. And it also appears in other words like urig, which can be very, very roughly translated as cozy. It has a much more nuanced meaning, but it deserves its own podcast. And it is also the name of an extinct animal, aurochs. In German it's called Ur. But that doesn't have anything to do with a prefix Ur. And it's also the name of the city Ur in Mesopotamia. Now, why is it so cool? Why do I like it so much? First, because it has this coincidental similarity between the city of Ur and the prefix Ur, which the city is like a symbol for something very, very old, and the German meaning of the prefix Ur is also something very, very old, just by coincidence. The second reason why I find it so interesting is that some linguists argue that the sound oo, oo comes from very deep in your throat, and it is often used in words with the meaning of heavy or old. something that comes from deep down. That is just a theory. Other linguists argue against it, but I like it, and yeah, that's why I like this word. And just to finish this up with a little fun fact, Ur is also a suffix. It can be used, for example, for Quadrat, Quadratur. So square and put something into the shape of a square. Agent, Agentur, agent, agency, and rasieren, Rasur, to shave and the shave. Alright, I hope that was interesting. See you next time.